Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Give to Cook out of the gun. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Again, it's Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Middle. Monday.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but he'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Allen off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Bass is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready.
And this drive will begin with a run from Achane. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
2nd and 7. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll run here with Achane. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll pick up a 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen. Yeah, they went with the elusive slip. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He finds Hardy on the slant. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight.
They run it again with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Harris running straight ahead. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready, break. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. H.A. now up the middle. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Dolphins first down.
Shot, 17.
H.A. on 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's H.A. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run for it with H.A. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. H.A. is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 3.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Shelling through the defense. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here's Ritter.
It got his man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. But Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossing. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before they...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
A final shot before half for Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Strike. Check. Strike.
3rd down, here's H.A.
And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
It's A-chain on the give.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
On the handoff, it's A-chain.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Stop. 5 wide. Middle.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. There he goes again.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Sam Martin in punt formation for Bills.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
On the double.
Wilson with a 1st down carry. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Ready up.
2nd down and 6 now.
Clock 10.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Another run for Wilson on 2nd.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane,
39 yards.
And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Now Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
Now a run by H.A.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
857-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
At the 47-yard
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Allen to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Keon Crossan. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Step it up. Down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.